Music producers, it's Curtis King at CurtisKingBeats.com asking the ever important question: what should you be doing with your money once you start generating some consistent income selling your beats online? This is a great question. Let's talk about it. Music producers, what should you be doing with that cash flow that is coming in? You're starting to see your PayPal notifications popping up every which way. Airbit is letting you know you got sales. BStar's knowing you got sales. Some of y'all got notifications from both. Congratulations. Good work on what you're doing. What should you be doing with that money that is initially coming in that many people consider your quote-unquote growth money? It's a good question to address. Before we address the question, let's address those of you that come in here with your pity party, those of you that want to be acknowledged, those of you that want a pat on the back, you need somebody to cuddle you. Let's acknowledge you first. So those of you who are coming in here saying, this is advice, I don't even have one beat sale, so I guess it doesn't apply to me. No, it don't apply to you. So sit your ass over there or just absorb this information for what it is and where you potentially be. Music producers, let's get back to the business at hand because I am here in front of producer-nors, entrepreneurs/music producers, and I will treat you as such. So that being said, what should you be doing with this money that is coming in? There could be a lot of conversations justifying where you should invest your money. Should I invest my money into equipment? Because, you know, obviously the equipment contributes to my beats, which contributes to my beat sales. So maybe I should be investing into a new MIDI keyboard. Maybe I should finally go get that 49-key keyboard I've been looking at. Or maybe I should go get a microphone because you know what, I like to make my own Vox. I like to just really design my own sounds. You know what, that's very important. But you know what? Maybe I should go ahead and invest into a new laptop because look, there's so many things that you can think about investing into. Here's the thing that I want you to start doing instead of thinking about what you need to do right now, because right now, as important as it feels, right now will get you in trouble later. And what I mean by that is this: you must think with a longevity in mind. Instead of asking the question, because we're gonna do some rephrasing right now, instead of asking the question, what should I spend my money on initially as I'm making consistent sales, start to think of it like this: what should I invest into that is going to give me more longevity? Okay, for me, when I first got this money, you didn't want to take no advice from me because I was literally not paying off debt, which is something that is definitely a good decision to make moving forward for longevity, because if you owe money, you always owe money no matter how much money you make, and your credit report will remind you of that. So when I first got the money, I was spending money like crazy. I was spending it on, oh my God, shoes and game systems and things that I didn't really need longevity wise, but at that point in time I justified it in my mind. I need this. I've been wanting this since I was 12. I wanted these Griffies and I got these Griffies since, you know, I was 12. I wanted these Griffies and I got them, and I spent a lot of money for them. It was not needed. I probably wore those things 3 times since I got them in the last 6 years. That's besides the point. What should you be doing with that money? Rephrase it and start to ask yourself, what is building towards my longevity? Here's what I found about that initial money that is coming in. It is important to pay off your debt first and foremost. You definitely want to pay off your debt, right? You want to stop being in the mindset that no, I'm going to pay off my debt when I make a whole lot of money, then just wipe through it all. No, you should be paying in small increments towards that, because ultimately, I'm going to tell you like this: for somebody who's been making a great amount of income, the shift in terms of what I could actually have access to in terms of a home, in terms of rent, in terms of cars, none of that stuff I had access to until my credit score started to go up. If your credit score is not in the right place, your credit score says a lot more about you than it's actually saying about the money that you're making. Your money that you're making doesn't say as much as that particular credit score, right? Because you got to think, for somebody who is doing business with you or you're looking to rent from them, they're looking to see, yo, you say that you're reliable, you say you're making a lot of money, but let me see your decision making. And what better decision making barometer can they use besides your FICO score? You may look at it like it's unfair or whatever because you might have made bad decisions when you were younger. Doesn't matter. That's what they're judging it by. Take care of your debt. Start to look into things things like I've looked into something called Lexington Law, where they really go and aggressively start to take these things off of your credit report and start to boost it. And they do this on a monthly basis. They start to contact your creditors. This is not about that. They are not a sponsor, but this is about making sure that you invest into the things right now that are going to spell longevity, right? This is what I would have done differently in the very beginning. Instead of buying more equipment, because obviously the equipment that I have right now, or at that point in time when I was first generating income, it was everything that I absolutely needed to get to that point. So there's a few decisions I can make from there. I can either generate more beats, or I can continue to do what I've already been doing and let that income come the way it is and just watch it rise, right? But the most important thing, you gotta take care of your longevity decision. What other things are longevity decisions? How about launching other businesses or other services? Okay, now when I finally got my money, what I did was I started to look into other ways that now, since I have the flexibility of money, now I can look into, okay, let me improve the quality of my camera and my light and my microphone, because if I improve that, I can now do YouTube videos that are going to get on the attention of people that I possibly want to do affiliate programs with me, or are potentially sponsorship opportunities with me. And when I upgraded the equipment, that thing very well happened. In addition to that, my YouTube income started to go up because the quality of the videos went up and the word of mouth started to spread. Yo, this dude is really great quality for rappers and producers information. Yo, go listen to this guy. These were investments for the longevity. Somebody may say, well, why would you buy camera equipment and your light? And they did say that. When you're a producer, you should be buying more MIDI keyboards and whatever the hell y'all be messing around with, your parametric parables. And I didn't do that. It was not a need. It was not a necessity. Those shoes were still being worn in. What I needed to do was make decisions for the longevity. Another thing moving forward, I said, you know what? Okay, pay off my debt. Make sure I get my credit in a good position, okay? And that's gonna be a process all in itself. And then also, aside from that, make sure that I'm launching other businesses, because I knew it. I don't know how I knew it, maybe because I had great mentorship at the time, but I knew that selling beats online did not have the longevity that I would want it to have. And when I first got in, I was like, man, I wanna sell beats for 20 years and I wanna be able to do this until I'm old, and then my son be like, man, how we get this big old house? We got this big old house for me selling beats online, son. He was like, damn, that's cool, daddy. And that's what I thought was gonna happen. No, I did not. There is no way in hell at that point in time that the next 20 years of my life, because things happen, man. Your responsibilities change, your fingers start to, you know, get a little old as you get older. Just your time changes. And I can tell you now, is my business as it is today, making beats only represents about 10 to 15% of my income and my actual work output. I'm not working on beats like I was when I first started. And that's a good thing, because it gives me the flexibility to go back to it. But if you get into a place where you're relying upon those beats have to be something, if I do not make the most fire beats, for some of you, it'll inspire you for a long period of time and then you'll burn out. And for some of you, that'll be so much pressure that you'll literally make garbage on a regular basis, because you just can't take that pressure. It's not for everybody. And that's something else too, is that doing this long term isn't for everybody. I loved, beyond the things that I disliked, I loved the security of knowing when my income was coming in when I had a job. I loved that part. That was good, right? And some of you need that security. But I'm telling you right now, if you're making sales on a consistent basis, that is a wake-up call to you. Not to spend more money, not to go splurging in other places. That is a wake-up call. Today, it's a wake-up call. Maybe it'd be different 5-10 years ago. Today, it's a wake-up call to now use that money as startup money, as seed money, to now launch another service, another business. I can list for you right now my dominant sources of income as Curtis King. Number one on the list is beat sales, not because it makes me the most, but because that's where I started. Number two, YouTube revenue, obviously from the AdSense and from all the videos that you guys watch and share and you leave comments on. Number three, affiliate marketing, I should say. That is basically when you guys use my special links or custom links to basically go use a service that I share and that I believe in. The next one being drum kits. Drum kits, Big Drums Knock Volume 1, 2, and 3 is something that still continues to generate income on a regular basis. Another stream of income, my one-on-one consultations. My time is valuable. My information is just as valuable. People come to me for one-on-one consultations at oneononewithcurtiskingbeats.com. The next stream of income, and probably one of the most important in the last few years for me, online classes. In what other way can Curtis King give value, teach, help you learn something that's going to help you generate income, and at the same time build passive income that allows me to basically go about my business however I see fit? Whether I want to make a beat or not today, doesn't matter. I know that I'm going to sell a course, my how to build a website course for music producers, my fluid music producer course, my rapper website course. All these things are at curtiskingbeats.com, and they're there because these are the things that end up supporting the bigger dream, the bigger goal, the bigger picture. Had I relied just on beat sales, I'm telling you right now, you know I've said it before, during November, October, December, during these last parts of the year where people are kind of like really tight with their money because they want to spend it more so on presents and gifts for their kids and their family, they're not thinking about buying beats from you. But you know what? There is a mother that is thinking about, you know what? My 12-year-old son is showing a lot of interest in making music. You know what? I'm going to buy him that fluid music producer course that Curtis King, you know, I like that guy. He's pretty good. I'm gonna buy that course for my son. I'm not gonna buy him beats right now. I'm not gonna buy him sneakers. I'm gonna buy him a course because it's something that he likes and something he wants to do. Think longevity. Make decisions today that maybe people around you will be like, you stupid. If I had that kind of money, I'd be doing. Don't listen to that person. If anything, get the hell away from that person. That person is not the person to have in your corner, because that's gonna have you spending money like stupid, and you're gonna be up here shaking bottles like Diddy, and you'll be looking around like, what the hell am I doing? How the hell did I get here? Because of that friend right there that was like, you stupid. Don't listen to that person. Think longevity. I want to make sure that you continue to build your business and prepare yourself. Even if you're not at that point right now, prepare yourself for the time when it comes, because people are not only scared of failure, a lot of people are scared of success. In this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com. Please subscribe to the channel below, Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.